Hello students, welcome to All Force e-learning. Let us continue our numerical problems related to spherical mirrors. So we finished off so far 10 questions, 10 numerical problems. The next we go for 11th one. And these problems are miscellaneous problems related to IIT advanced level. Right? So this is 11th one. So data given in it is a convex mirror and an object is keeping at a distance of 50 centimeters from it, shown in diagram. Okay? Now, a plane mirror is keeping below the principal axis and it is a half covered the convex mirror and keeping at a separation of 30 centimeters from the object. As a result, the image formed by the plane mirror and the convex mirror both are coincide each other. Means there is no parallax. There is no parallax between the images formed by plane mirror and the convex mirror. Then find the radius of curvature of this convex mirror. This is question. Once again see. A convex mirror, an object is keeping at a distance of 50 centimeters from it and a plane mirror is keeping in such a way that the half of the convex mirror is covered and keeping at a separation of 30 centimeters from the object. As a result, there is no parallax between the images formed by plane mirror and convex mirror. Then find the radius of curvature of convex mirror. Okay? Now, here the object is keeping at a separation of 30 centimeters. As we know the rules, basic rule of plane mirror, so distance of object will be equal to distance of image. Suppose the two images are coincide each other in this mirror. Suppose this is image formed by plane mirror and one more image is also formed by, this is image formed by plane mirror and one more image formed which is overlap over the first image, that is I2. This is formed by due to convex mirror. And plane mirror and convex mirror both are giving images and these images coincide each other. Because of convex mirror, the image formed will be virtual behind the mirror, whatever may be the position of the object. We know this fundamental and we know one more fundamental regarding the plane mirrors, distance of object equal to distance of image. If you consider the image corresponding to the plane mirror, the distance of object equal to distance of image. How much? It is also 30 centimeters. Okay. Now, as the data is given that 50 centimeters from the convex mirror to the object and this is 30, remaining how much here? It is 20 centimeters. Okay. So this one and this one, these two are not given. We are extracting from the given data and given condition. Right. Distance of object equal to distance of the image. Based on this one, I decided this is 30 centimeters. And this is 30 given and this is 50 given. Based on these two values, I extracted this value, that is 20 centimeters from pole of the mirror to the plane mirror. Okay. Now remaining distance will be here. How much? 30 minus 20, which gives us 10 centimeters. Okay, clear? Therefore, for plane mirror, distance of object equal to distance of image, by which we decided that this is a plane mirror, this is object which is at a distance of 30 centimeters. Therefore, image is also formed at a 30 centimeter distance. Okay? Right. Based on this value, we decided this total, this is 10, from here to here 50. What is the distance of image formed by convex mirror? for convex mirror. For convex mirror, so here distance of object u is equal to how much? Distance of object from here to here minus 50 centimeters. Distance of image, how much this? It is in the direction of incident ray, that is taken to be positive, therefore it is plus 10 centimeters, right? So let us find the focal length. Focal length equal to uv by u plus v, substituting the values. U is minus 50 into v is 10 by minus 50 plus 10, which gives minus 500 by minus this is 40, so which gives almost 25 by 2. Yes, 2 taking this side, then 2f will be equal to 25 centimeters. So 2f is nothing but the radius of curvature r equal to 2f, because f is equal to r by 2. So this is fundamental. So from this 2f value is 25, you will get the radius of curvature of the convex mirror is 25 centimeters. So the problem 11 is over. So this is the way to find the radius of curvature of convex mirror. Then go for another problem, 12th one. So there is a spherical mirror which is as shown in the diagram, which is parabolic shape, and its equation is given y is equal to x square. So this is a spherical mirror which is in parabolic shape. How do you decide this? Y is equal to x square given. So the curve is given, y is equal to x square, means it is parabolic mirror. And this mirror on which the ray is incident at this point P, where a tangent is drawn, suppose a tangent is drawn, then we can decide from this a normal is drawn to this tangent, and it is incident on it, undergoes a reflection. Okay, we decide that. So in what way it is reflecting, what is the angle of incidence? The question is, what will be the angle of incidence over here? So that is theta is to be calculated. Okay, based on this given data. Data is given 1 by 2 here, y is equal to x square. Okay, now here put x equal to 1 by 2, you will get y is equal to 1 by 2 whole square, so which is 1 by 4. Okay, satisfied that the point was given 1 by 2 comma 1 by 4, and this differentiate dy by dx with respect to x, that is giving 2x. dy by dx is the slope of the tangent drawn to this point where the light is incidenting. So tan theta is equal to 2x. So tan theta is equal to 2. X is how much? X quadrant. X coordinate is 1 by 2. Let's cancel. Tan theta is equal to 1. Theta equal to 45 degree. This is the angle of incidence, 45 degree. Its corresponding angle of reflection will also be 45 degree. Therefore, it will incident on it, and after reflection, ray will move downward vertically. It is parallel to the y-axis. So this is question number 12. Okay, these two questions over. Let us move on. Another question, question number 13. Okay. Next, go for 13th question, where two spherical mirrors are given. One is convex, other one is concave. Yeah, this is concave spherical mirror. This is convex. Concave spherical mirror has focal length 15 centimeters, and convex spherical mirror, its focal length is given 20 centimeters, and they are keeping at a separation of 50 centimeters, and their axes are coincide each other coaxially. Now, an object of height 2 millimeters is kept in between the two spherical mirrors at a distance of 20 centimeters from the concave mirror. Then find the position of final image formed by these two plane mirrors after reflection. But considering the first reflection on concave, then after on convex. So here we should consider after two reflections by two spherical mirrors. So final image is formed. So position of the final image and size of the final image and nature of the final image, whenever it completes two reflections, and considering the first reflection on concave mirror and then by convex mirror. So this is question. So let us go by one point, that taking first concave mirror and the next convex, because the order was mentioned in the problem. First take or consider so concave mirror by which the reflection takes place, and go for the second reflection on convex. Therefore, we go for concave mirror. For concave mirror, so object distance say u1 is equal to how much here? Object distance minus 20 centimeters. So here focal length f1 is equal to concave minus 15 centimeters. Then what is image distance? Let us find this image distance. V1 is equal to u1 f1 by u1 minus f1, and put the values that u1 is minus 20 into minus 15 by minus 20 minus or minus plus 15, which gives 300 by minus 5 minus 16 centimeters. So its corresponding image is giving where? At a distance of 60 centimeters, but negative sign is obtained. For negative sign, it is giving the real image but inverted image. Real and inverted, because so final image is giving that minus 60 centimeter distance where the final image is formed. That final image is, from this sign we can decide that is real and inverted. So let us see in the diagram how we can imagine by the ray path. See here, let us consider the ray incident on this first mirror, concave mirror, and after reflection, again it is incident on the convex mirror, and here it is concave to convex mirror 50 centimeters given. Actually, after reflection, its corresponding image is giving at a distance of 60 centimeters. Therefore, extending this here, image is formed. Okay? So, from here to here 50 and here to here remaining will be 10 centimeters. So, here it is virtual image is formed. Its corresponding image is virtual. See, this is, say, AB is the object. This is A dash, B dash. Okay, so this is the image formed. It is clear, object is real, and due to the concave mirror, its corresponding image is formed real, it is inverted. The real image is formed and inverted. So what is its value? At what distance? 60 centimeters from concave mirror. From here to here 50 plus 10. As a whole it is 60 centimeter distance, its image is formed. Actually, the light ray is inciding over here, and here undergoes reflection. Then it gives, by convex mirror, it gives its image at this location, second image. So how it forms? See here, concave mirror is giving its first image, which is formed behind the convex mirror, and this image serves as an object to the convex mirror. Which object? This is virtual object. It is not at all real object, because the light converges to this point. Therefore, in this process, it is undergoes reflection, giving image, final image. This is say I1 and this is I2. Second image. This is I2. So I2 is the image formed by convex mirror. From where? From the virtual object. This virtual object is serving to the convex mirror, which is formed by the concave mirror after first reflection. Okay, so its image is here. This image serves as an object to this convex mirror as virtual object. Its corresponding image is formed over here. It is a real image. This kind of explanation already given. A convex mirror gives the real image for virtual object and also virtual image for virtual object. There are two conditions clearly explained earlier, that U is less than F for virtual object, which gives the real image when distance of object U is less than focal length F. Okay, therefore here it is 60. Now go for magnification. See, magnification M1, magnification M1 is equal to minus V1 by U1, which gives minus V1 is minus 60, here V1 is minus 60 by U1, sign convention we should apply, U1 is minus 20, which gives minus 3. This is magnification given by concave mirror. So this magnification we can write it as H A dash B dash, height of A dash B dash, H A dash B dash, this one, by H A B, this is H A B, H A B, which equal to minus 3. From this, H A dash B dash is equal to minus 3 into H A B is given 2 millimeters. Here data, we can also write its corresponding data. H A B is given that 2 millimeter. Therefore, here it is 2, which gives H. So first image, its size is giving minus 6 millimeters. Minus 6 millimeters. Minus in the sense it is inverted and it has a magnitude of 6 millimeters. See, it is inverted. See, erect, this is inverted. Therefore, it is of minus 6 millimeters. Okay, right. Go for next one. Next one is, see, this image serves as virtual object to the convex mirror or convex mirror. For convex mirror, object distance U2 is equal to, so this is virtual object, therefore sign convention plus 10 centimeters. Fundamental, once again I repeat, for virtual object its distance taken to be positive, for real object negative, right? And focal length F2 is equal to plus 20. Now, what is its corresponding image distance? This is image distance, V2 say. So, V2 is equal to U2 F2 by U2 minus F2. Put the values. Minus V2 is equal to U2 is plus 10 into plus 20 by U2 10 minus 20, which gives 200 minus 200 by 10, that is V2 is equal to minus 20 centimeters. So here minus 20 centimeters from the pole of the convex mirror. Minus sense, negative sign here. So light is coming from left to right, and pole to image distance measuring against, therefore definitely we should get negative sign. Therefore its corresponding image is formed over here. So this is position of the image, that is V2 is equal to 20 centimeters. Okay. Now its magnification, let us find the magnification of second mirror. M2 is equal to minus V2 by U2, and put the values. Minus V2 is minus 20 by U2. U2 is equal to 10. So which gives us 2. Magnification is positive. Positive magnification. Why it is positive magnification? There is, so for every value, whatever we extracted or obtained by solving this problem, everywhere for each point should have its great meaning. So we should focus on them. So here minus 6 millimeters, minus in the sense it is inverted. It is inverted below the principal axis. So here the magnification is negative. Already I was given the fundamental magnification negative. Negative in the sense it is inverted image related to the object, and corresponding. So image size calculated, which is 6 millimeters magnitude, but it is along negative y-axis. Okay. Then here also magnification is positive, plus 2. Positive magnification in the sense it is the erected image. See here, this is object downward. Its corresponding image is also downward. This is A double dash, B double dash. Simply A double dash, B double dash. So this is, say, H A double dash, B double dash. Let us find here. H A double dash, B double dash by H A dash, B dash, which is equal to 2. From this, H A double dash, B double dash, which is equal to 2 into H A dash, B dash. H A dash, B dash equal to how much? Minus 6. So minus 6, which gives us minus 12 millimeter. So here H A double dash, B double dash is the final size of the image. Final size of the image. That size is minus 12. Minus in the sense it is inverted when compared to the object directly. Object AB. So final image is inverted. Therefore minus 12 millimeters comparing to the object size. Okay. Now let us decide the 3 questions which are raised in it. One is the position of final image after 2 reflections. Where is its position? It is at 20 centimeters from the convex mirror, or it is at 30 centimeters from concave mirror. Over its answer. And size of final image is, size of the final image is 12 millimeters. Of course it is reversed, minus 12. Magnitude is 12 millimeters over. And third one is nature of final image. So final image nature, what is its nature? So it is a finally real image is formed. It is a real and inverted image when compared to the object. Therefore we are getting negative sign here, minus 12 millimeters. So 3 questions over whatever the questions raised in it. So we verified everything in this question. It is very important question. It is advanced level question. So once you understand properly this one, so you will get more comfort in solving the problems related to this kind of problem. I will go for one more problem for the same kind of concave and convex mirrors are taking, and their values would not be changed. And as it is keeping like that, I will change a slight, they are coaxially keeping in this problem, but I will give a slight parallel difference between these two axes and keeping in such a way, then again raise the questions, corresponding answers let us see in the next one. Okay, now before going to that question, I will go for one more point here. Magnification, final magnification equal to, it's a very important point. Final magnification equal to H A double dash B double dash by H A B. Okay, final image is comparing with the size of the object. Final size of the image is comparing with the initially. So object is keeping there its size. With its size, the final size of the image is comparing, that is the total magnification. Means final image formed of two reflections, this is the object size. So we are comparing the size of the final image with size of the object, which is giving the total magnification. So that is how much? Minus 12 millimeters obtained. So we can write it as H A double dash B double dash by H A dash B dash. For our convenience, we can write it as into H A dash B dash by H A B. See here, H A double dash A dash B dash, H A dash B dash gets cancelled. You will get same answer over here. For convenience, for our convenience, we are taking this equation into like this. Okay. Now M is equal to, can we write this is H3 H A double dash B double dash by H A dash B dash. Its ratio is M2. Therefore here instead of this one we substitute M2 into, so H A dash B dash by H A B, H A dash B dash by H A B. So instead of this part we substitute M1. So therefore total magnification is giving M1 into M2. So this is a formula for total magnification. So we can also find directly this total magnification. M is equal to, M1 is obtained how much M1? M1 is here minus 3 into, so M2 is obtained how much? Plus 2. So which gives minus 6. From this final magnification, H A double dash B double dash by H A B means 2 millimeter is equal to minus 6. H A double dash B double dash is equal to minus 12 millimeters. So clear. Therefore, if two mirrors are keeping coaxially or any orientation, if reflections taken by two mirrors and final image is formed, in order to find its final magnification, so we can use a multiplication of individual magnifications of two mirrors, and which gives the same result. So as you are going in individual way to find the magnifications, or directly we can use this total magnification equal to M1 into M2. Or suppose third one more optical instrument is kept in it, in the group of these combination of spherical mirrors, then we can take the total magnification M1 into M2 into M3 like that. So here two mirrors are kept, M is equal to M1 into M2, which is giving the total magnification of the combination. Okay.